everyone. How y'all doing? This is another episode of Notable Prisons and the Inmates that Occupy them. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna need y'all to get them lighters ready and sit back and go for the ride, But first, I like to say this in every episode. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know somehow I can help grow the channel. And shout out to everyone that's been rocking with me up until this point. Let's get into it. So today, we're gonna come back to California with it. We ain't gonna stay out too long, but we came back to Cali. We're gonna take a trip up to USP Atwater. For those of y'all who don't know, it's a high security USP, meaning United States prison, meaning you have state prisons, United States prisons, and FCI, which are federal prisons, which are like minimum security, and USP or high security. I don't know. I've been learning all this shit too. I didn't know there was like 6 different types of federal prisons. But anyways, USP Atwater is a federal prison for male inmates in Merced County. The institution also includes a minimum security satellite camp. It is operated by the Fed, the division of the United States Department of Justice. USP Atwater is located on the land formerly part of the Castle Air Force Base. It is near the city of Atwater in Merced County, California, 130 miles from San Francisco. I'm on time in San Francisco. Anyways, let me tell y'all a little something else about this FCI place. USP Atwater. So, get ready. On June 20th, 2008, a federal officer named Jose Rivera, a 22-year-old Navy veteran, was conducting his daily count on the second floor. Inmate Joseph Cabrera Soplin attacked Officer Rivera with an 8-inch self-made knife, or a bone crusher, or a shank, or a very sharp object, something that could take a person's life. He was outnumbered. The officer attempted to seek assistance but was knocked backwards by Sablin and tackled by another inmate, James Ninte Leon Guerrero. Dude got 4 names. Both inmates had been previously convicted of murder and were serving life sentences. As Officer Rivera was seeking assistance from the first floor, he tripped on the stairs and was held down by Guerrero and Sablin and stabbed him in excess of 20 times. Despite his injuries, Officer Rivera was able to restrain both inmates until additional officers arrived. Officer Rivera was transported to a local hospital but died shortly afterwards. Damn. And so, on May 13, 2014, Guerrero was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of release. And on September 29, 2015, Sablin was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of release. Yeah, these dudes were going crazy. But let's get into the list of these artists. The list of these inmates. We have a very notable one on here. Y'all could probably tell by the thumbnail. But anyways, we have Jerry Whitworth. He's a former senior chief petty officer for the U.S. Navy, and he was convicted in 1986 of espionage for selling highly classified U.S. Navy documents to the Soviet Union for 300 bands. 300 bandicas. $300,000. And he was a co-conspirator, and a former U.S. Navy chief warrant officer, John Anthony Walker, testified against him. He got told on. Get this. He is serving a 365-year sentence. He is eligible for parole March 15, 2196. Yo. They definitely smoked his ass. That's one thing America don't play with is espionage shit. I've come to realize that, and money crimes. Like, they will chip you all the way off for that type of shit. Like, you could fucking do some pretty horrendous things and get less time than that. Next up, we got Bobby Banks. He's the leader of the Crip Street Gang in Little Rock, Arkansas, and he was convicted in '06 of conspiracy and drug trafficking for directing a large-scale crack cocaine distribution operation. It appeared in the 1993 HBO documentary Gang War Bangin' in Little Rock. Who else remembers watching that when we were little? Like in the early 2000s and 90s and shit. Like that was my first glimpse into Little Rock. I didn't growing up in California and having family members, they're like gangbangers and stuff. I didn't know that culture was outside of California. I thought that was only a California thing when I was little. But yeah, just wanted to share. Next we have Augustine Hunes. He was charged with the connection to the 2019 college admissions bribery scandal. And he was released on March 17, 2020. He only served 5 months. He aight. Next we have Khalid Ali M. Al-Dawars. He's a Saudi Arabian national convicted in 2012 of attempted use of a weapon of mass destruction by a U.S. federal court. Damn. He ain't even at Atwater no more. They put him to USP Pollock. So that means that might have to be the next video so we could dig a little deeper into Mr. Khalid, because he ain't the best. Next up, we have, this is kind of funny, Demario Atwater. It's a trip that he has the last name Atwater, and he's at USP Atwater. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool. But anyways, he pled guilty to charges of first-degree murder, first-degree kidnapping, armed robbery, possession of a firearm by a felon, and possession of a weapon of mass destruction, all related to the murder of Eve Carson. And for those of you who don't know, on the morning of March 5th, 2008, Eve Carson was shot and killed in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, United States, where she was a student at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So, R.I.P. to that young woman. Rest well, Queen. But he's serving a life sentence. Next up, we have Darren Berg. He was sentenced to 18 years in 2012 for financial crimes and had been in the minimum security camp. But, get this now. You know what happened to him? He escaped on December 6, 2017. Yeah, y'all wasn't keeping his ass behind bars. He made a way. He used his brain, got up out of there, and yeah, he got up out of there. Next up and last up, we have, hands down, one of the top 10 artists from this California, as far as I'm concerned, Mozzie. But anyways, he was convicted on federal gun charges. And he's only serving a year. So he's going to be out by next summer. So that means all these other artists, y'all got a year. You got until next July to go crazy. Because once Mozzarella fella come home, he's finna go yay. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm just saying. Free Mozzie, though. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to upload the video I have of Mozzie when I seen him on the freeway that one time. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and here we go.